Hey there guys, how are you today? My name is Andrew and I'm with you on another TRXC video. So today I wanted to go over this week. It was kind of like a large consolidation week, and I also wanted to kind of touch base with the fact that what the offering was, again, just for those who weren't 100% aware as to what the offering is and why there was such a lower momentum. So I kind of want to get into all of that. First, I want to go ahead and give a big thank you to all the new subscribers who joined me off my price target video and my most recent offering video. So if you haven't had a chance to check those two out, please check those out. This is going to be more or less just kind of a singular update on the week and what I'm kind of looking forward into the next few weeks, and what I'm really, because I feel like I reiterate a lot of things, so I wanna make sure that you guys understand exactly how I feel. So and exactly what I'm looking forward to, and what I think is a reasonable thing to look forward to. So with that being said, I kind of want to hop right into it. So with TRXC, obviously today, it was a little bit of a roller coaster. It was a big up and then a big down, and then we kind of just flatlined. So kind of a huge roller coaster energy on that one. So there was obviously, it just kind of tests you again. It's one of those things where you really have to believe that this company is good, even if people are willing to continue to sell for prices that just simply don't make sense. And we can't really always imagine that it's just going to go all the way up. So some people are, it goes up, they're just looking to take profits. And something that I found interesting with that is, right around here, we had about almost around 300 million volume, which was an incredible amount of volume. I think that was actually some of the most that we had ever had in this stock. And we could see that really attributed to the huge from where it went from about, I think it went from about $2 all the way up to 3.5, so $3.50. So with 200 million volume, we really have to imagine that there are going to be people now who are looking to pull out, take profits. And don't worry, the people will be back once it starts skyrocketing again, because that's how people are. They buy on the green and they sell on the red, which is everything if you check out my videos, I go against. I don't buy on the green. That's when you sell. Don't sell on the red. That's when you buy. So obviously, with that being said, I want to let you guys know I did buy a ton during this dip because it's a huge buying opportunity. As a matter of fact, when it shot all the way up, I was a little upset because I was like, well, great, I need a more substantial dip to kind of buy in. So it kept going up, and then we got this offering, and I knew this was definitely my time to buy. So that's what I did. I bought right around the $3 mark, basically all of this week. Kind of just kept buying each day, trying to see exactly what's going to happen. I know that there was a ton of stuff that happened this week in other parts of the market with GameStop, AMC, the whole hedge fund thing. I don't care about it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna give you my opinion on it. I'm not going to make videos about it. It's just simply something I do not care about. I'm laser focused on ensuring that I know everything about this company and what they're doing. So just to kind of give you guys a good idea as to this company is, we do have the the offering that was just completed. You can see this in their press releases on January 27th. So it kind of gives us a lot of confidence in terms of the company, because it's good to know for ourselves what the company is capable of doing, but it's also very good for the for these stock managers to know, or it's very good to know that these big investment bankers are putting huge amounts of money, like 65 million into TRXC, which is incredible. I'm very happy about it, and I think that they're going to do incredible things with that money, whether that means getting more sales, whether that means market research, whether that means securing FDAs, whatever the case they need to do, is going to be a huge leg up in terms of ensuring that they're increasing their value, which is something that we want to see as value investors. I don't want to see, and this is another thing, so we don't always even want to see the stock price go up. As a matter of fact, for a value investor, it's sometimes better for the stock price to go down, especially if you have a great value investment. Let me give you an example. So if I could give you, let's say, a Lamborghini or something along the lines let's say I were able to give you that Lamborghini at a price that was, absolutely nuts, right? So I gave you a price at $5,000, right? You could have this Lamborghini, right? Now, but let's say I said, hey, it's going to go down another 20% next week, if nobody buys it. Maybe I wait another week, save $1,000. That's kind of the same mindset you want to have with the value investment. Is like, you have your Lamborghini, and you know that there's going to be things that are going to impact the market that no matter how good your stock is, are going to impact it. No stock is going to walk away from an offering going up. I mean, there have been stocks that have done that, but it's very rare, and it's just a common thing. It's something that happens when stocks have offerings, is they go down, and it's a beautiful time to buy. I got extremely excited. I was in the Discord. I mean, I sometimes I feel like a psychopath in there, because I'll be all smiles watching, saying, hey guys, how awesome is this? It's 18% down. What a great steal. Whereas there's people who obviously are playing different positions. People who have calls expiring in February might be coming to this video trying to say like, hey, what's going on? Why isn't this going up faster? I need it faster. Well, right off the bat, I do see that there is still a large bull trend occurring. We can see it from the bottom to the tippy top of the graph. I can't make a drawing, unfortunately, yet, but we do know that this is still in just from a stock standpoint, is still in a bullish pattern. Obviously, given the this week, pretty large amount of losses this week, but if you had bought back in, I think you probably, most likely, if you did it well enough, you should kind of have a portfolio that looked a lot like the one you started the week with, if you did average down properly. So we'll definitely see what kind of happens. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation, and I kind of want to go ahead and give you what I think would be the true moments when the stock is going to start picking up some speed. I would say most likely is we're going to start seeing some very fundamental shifts within the price in a very positive direction towards the end of February and into early to mid-March. That's when I really see the stock kind of popping off, just because we know that there's going to be an earnings coming up, and we also know that they're beating earnings, which is an absolutely fantastic thing. So we know that they're going to be beating earnings. We know that we're going to get their financials, and those financials are going to make these charts look a ton better. And I think that's going to attract a lot more investors, and it's going to really legitimize what we already know exists, but unfortunately we just can't see on paper yet. So we know where the company's at. It's just we need that stuff on paper. And I think the sooner that thing happens, the better things are going to look. So just before I go, I do want to go ahead and give you guys this other website I really started to like. And it's called FinViz. And it goes over a lot of great stuff here. Like, I'm a big fan of FinViz. I'm not sponsored by any means, but I just wanted to bring this up just because of how much interesting... how much stuff kind of happens here, where you can see performance per week, per month, per quarter, per half year, per year, and per year to date. So we can see exactly how well it's doing, and it's doing absolutely incredible. I mean, we can see that in the last month it went over 407%. This quarter went 654, and that was just one good quarter. So we could really see that it had a really fantastic year. And it's expected to have an even better year this year. So that's why I'm really excited to see what happens. And then we can see a lot of the other things here is that we have a lot of this information here is from their old earnings, and they were still doing decently well. So this is another thing I really like right here is it shows you all the news articles, and it shows you what if there was a large percentage based off of that. So obviously the biggest one was when they received the CE mark for vision system and robotic surgery with Europe. That was a huge plus. And then of course them announcing the closing of their offering was also a big plus. And I'm sure that they'll do another announcement. But as of right now, it's just kind of assumed that it's closed, considering no bad news has come out. And then obviously right here, this was interesting. Day traders lighting up the Reddit spur rally in tiny health stocks. So there was obviously a lot of day traders came into the stock, which meant that there was a lot of non-committed buyers, which would kind of really lead itself to like a really great offering dip. So I think this stock is actually working perfectly. I think I've never seen a stock work so perfectly for me, honestly, yet, where I've had the opportunity to really capitalize on its dips and really make sure that I'm kind of milking this for all it's worth, really. So I'm very excited about that. And, just looking at these news articles, we can see that there's, tons of good news coming out with this company. I only have 3 down, and this one doesn't really count because the butterfly crap, that's not what caused this to happen. What caused this to happen was the offering. I don't see that correlation between that news article. And then obviously, you know, there was different days when things kind of went up and down, and we could see right here, even this right here too, this 87 to 16. This is, I think, more or less a take profits. It went down about 16%. I thought that was more of a take profits, if anything. So, you know, TRXC still doing absolutely fantastic. So, you know, I'm very excited. Tons of good news came out and tons of really great things are happening. So look into, like I said, late February into March, we should start seeing some really great forward progress. That's really my best estimate in terms of what I know. And that's also to bring up the fact that, guys, there's news. So we could even be seeing more good news coming out, whether that's FDA approval, peer reviews, just something to kind of really kind of light the flame and kind of really get it going to the prices that you guys want. And I know we all want to get rich. We all want our Lambos. I do too. But like I said, I mean, this is definitely a stock, guys, and playing stocks, you got to be patient. So patience is the name of the game with this one. So with that all being said, thank you so much. I will post another video this weekend about kind of like just another learning video. I feel like I want to post more of those out and show you guys kind of value of patience and what it can do. So thank you so much for joining. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.